Good day to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and you're watching Poland Daily Culture. And what happened in the Polish culture recently is the publication of this book which I have in my hands, which is The Business in a Chinese Way. I'm lucky to have a co-author with me in the studio, Kamil Biernat. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for the invitation.
You are a co-author but also a main editor of this book, which has many authors, a Polish one but also Chinese, which is, I would say, a unique thing, because to invite Chinese authors to sit, to write, to be translated to Polish, and also to know a little bit about Poland, because this book tells us what is the condition of a Polish-Chinese trade or Polish-Chinese business relations, and what are the flaws and what are the challenges of it. Tell us a little bit, who are the co-authors of this book?
I do believe that it's impossible to write a proper book about such topic without engaging Chinese partners. Otherwise, we'll have only one side's point of view, which may be very misleading, because I can by myself even think that I know Chinese, I know how to work with China, but still my point of view can be much different than the Chinese one. This is why, for me, the main aim when I've decided that I really want to write such book is to invite specialists, attorneys at law, like Chinese attorney at law. And one of the authors is also my very good friend, Mr. Li Weicai. He's an attorney at law, Chinese attorney at law in Shanghai, enrolled into the Shanghai Bar Association. But also he's an attorney at law here in Poland. So,
this is a very interesting thing. So he is a registered lawyer here in Poland as well?
Yes, as a foreign lawyer, and the only Chinese lawyer listed on the Polish Bar Association. Here is attorneys at law.
So he's it's a sort of a proof that he's not a fraud, he's a real lawyer, he's helping, and and the Polish companies and Polish businessmen can really trust him.
Correct, yes. And another author is the attorney at law, Ms. Jessie Luan, who works in our office in Shanghai, who specializes in foreign direct investment. So she cooperates with many foreign entities, including Polish one. So she knows what bothers her while working with Polish entities, and it was very important for us to show how also Chinese perceives such cooperation. Moreover, I asked my Chinese partners to prepare a list of Polish entities that cooperated or they operate simply in China, and trace or track the traces to check whether they were successful, these companies, how they deal at the Chinese market. So this was also a very important issue for me.
So there are actually Chinese people who know Poland well.
Yes, of course, they are, and you will be also surprised how many Chinese know a lot about Poland. This is of course a different topic, but it's very interesting that whenever you enter into any bookstore in France, for example, let's try to find any book of Polish author in French language.
Very hard.
Exactly. If you go to the bookstore in China, any bookstore in any bigger city, you can find a lot of books of Polish authors in Chinese language.
Oh, that's, I would say, gobsmacking even, to find that they're translating it, they're doing it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, this is very surprising, because when I was studying in China, many Chinese people, many Chinese students, really wanted to get to know some information from me about the books that I recommend them, about authors. One of them was his foreign name was the Polish name, because he really was into one of the Polish authors. So this is...
That's actually sweet. So he chose a Polish name as his foreign name.
But it was also very important for me to show to the readers why so many Polish entities didn't achieve success in China. So these Chinese authors were responsible for checking the history of those Polish entities, and they described why, for example, Rafako lost millions of dollars there, why other Polish entities were not successful there. And we wanted to show...
Exactly, you took a case study
Exactly.
and you showed the people where was the problem, what not to do again.
Yes, and also altogether, I and those Chinese authors wanted also to check why there were a couple of entities that started to be listed on the Warsaw Stock Exchange market, which is a very interesting topic, and they disappeared after a couple of years. All the investors lost money. It was very interesting for me to simply get to know, to understand why they were not successful, these entities here, the Chinese one here in Poland. So with the help of these Chinese authors, with the help of Mr. Li Weicai and Jesse Luang, we managed to simply, within a short period of time, to verify that most probably they were scammers, these entities. For us, it was like a couple of hours of checking. We'll need to check it much longer and to have access to certain documents. But we believe that this is also a shame for the Warsaw Stock Exchange market to allow such companies to be there. And it's about the checking of
Without proper checking it.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm telling. This is extremely hard for Polish entities to know how to work. And we are showing how to not to make mistakes like a Warsaw Stock Exchange did.
Well, I would say that's already a something which makes all of you to read this book. So whenever you're thinking about entering Chinese market or just to understand that, then this is a must read for all of you. I highly recommend this book, and of course, I'm very happy that you're watching Poland Daily Culture, and keep doing it because you're trying to find very interesting stories all over Poland for you. Thank you.